Greetings, Cleveland, and welcome to Conversations with Cal, the show that initiates engaging conversation. I'm your host, Cornell Calhoun III, and I'm thrilled to be in AsiaTown, here to talk about the upcoming Asian Festival, the 16th festival taking place on May 17th and 18th. And here to tell us more about this exciting event are the founders, Mr. Johnny Wu and Miss Lisa Wong. Johnny, Lisa, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. Let's start a conversation. Johnny, for all those who may not know, I mean, most people know, but who may not know, give a brief history of the Asian Festival and how it was inspired.
We were doing a show called the OCA Image TV back in 2008, 2009. And then we were sitting there while filming the show. We was like, oh, maybe we should do something bigger. I mean, the TV show actually aired on TV 20 back then.
Right.
It was a half-an-hour show highlighting Asian American Pacific Islander in Cleveland, Ohio. So when Vihun and Lisa and I, we were doing the taping, it was like, maybe we should do something bigger. So we talk about it. I said, let's try an Asian festival. It just happened like that. So we reached out to a lot of people and they say, we're gonna do the Asian festival. We had some drawback because people feel like you can't get all the Asian Americans together because there's a lot of organization to work together and there's a lot of work. So we tried 1 year and then following year and then got one-day event, drew a lot of people. A lot of people show up. And then since then, Lisa, you want to chime in more too? Because I don't have to talk forever.
Yeah, it was a one-day event. And then the next, because, so many people came out. We thought like, well, if we got 10 Asian groups to bring people out, maybe we get like, 1,000 people or something like that. But we got 10,000 people. We're like, wow, people are ready for an Asian festival. So in the next year, we did a 2-day event. And it's been a 2-day event since.
Yeah, and the numbers of the people participant grew from 10,000 one day to now almost 50,000. For the festival. And we had to expand the footprint because it got too small and too crowded that nobody can eat anymore because the line is too long. So we try to spread it out as much as we can. Unfortunately, here in AsiaTown, the footprint is too small. We don't have any green space. So we can use what we can to make it work. And at this point, we do what we can.
Is there anything, your festivals are always wonderful. Is there anything that's unique about the 16th festival? Something new that you may have added?
Well, we are bringing back the Colors of Asia fashion showcase, and we have an Asian cosplay. We had those in the past, but they were on a hiatus. So now we're bringing them back this year. So that's a new thing. But we've also expanded in the number of food trucks that we have. We have over 33 food vendors and food trucks. And we also have over 120 exhibitors and vendors in the world marketplace. So there's a lot more happening at the Cleveland Asian Festival this year. Okay,
so what are some of the performances? What can I expect to experience when I walk down on 27th and Payne on the 17th or 18th of May?
So we had 2 stages. One is the Jack Entertainment stage and the other called the Cleveland Foundation stage. And those 2 stages are going to be full of performances, martial art, cultural dances, Indian, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, and so on, Indonesian. We had the Color of Asia fashion show. We had the cosplay going on. Also, we have the most popular thing that we do every year is the Asian pop competition, where about 7 different groups competing for cash prizes and trying to make sure that we all can they can do what they can do the best.
Talk about some of those competitions. Aren't there some eating competitions or something?
This year?
No, there's not an eating competition this year, but we had one in the past. So there is a food competition, but it's mostly like vote for the best food at the Cleveland Asian Festival.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be a panel of judges, they'll vote. There'll also be a popularity contest where the people can vote, yes, for their favorite dish. So I think each restaurant or vendor could put out like a dish that they would say, this is the dish that I'm submitting for this contest. And then people can vote for it.
What has been the biggest challenge for putting on a festival? Imagine a festival where you got 50,000 people. What's the biggest challenge?
We have a lot of challenges. I mean, in her part, she can talk about the vending part that she had to deal with. I had to deal with mostly the logistic part of it and also the sponsorship.
Okay.
So we start early. Right after this is over, we'll take 2 months break. After one more day, we go back again and do it again for the next year. It's just a never-ending story they will do. But it's a lot of time. It's time-consuming more than anything else. Because if we're going to do it right, we need to plan it correctly, and then we have lots of meetings and get it going. And then Lisa had to deal with all the different vendors.
Well, we have deadlines. So in order to make the deadline, because we have to print the booklet. So we have deadlines that we have to get everything submitted. So, I had to actually close the applications early for vendors because there was more than we could fit. And then I had 40, by the time I closed it, we still had 40 extra vendors that I had to find space for. So I did that. But then people are still contacting us about vendor space. And there's also scammers out there. So you gotta make sure you contact us and not someone else. So everything is on our website, clevelandasianfestival.org. Always go through our website. That's where all the applications are. Yeah.
What's the innate goal of the festival?
The goal for the festival is a lot. First of all, we want to celebrate the Asian Pacific American Citizen Heritage Month, and not citizen, Icelander.
Asian Pacific American Heritage Month.
Heritage Month, sorry.
Just keep it simple. Asian Pacific.
Asian Pacific Heritage Month. So that's all usually happening in May. Then we also want to bring people to the community here to make sure that people spend money in this AsiaTown neighborhood that we have here. We always call this as a hidden gem, even though a lot of people knows about it, but still a lot of people doesn't know who we are. We also do some celebration of culture, where people understand the different culture and not look at us as a taboo neighborhood or the taboo culture that people doesn't understand anything about it, and to have a great time.
What would you say the goal is for people who come? What will they take from the festival?
Well, we want people to experience we want people to experience a wide variety of Asian culture and Pacific Islander culture, because it's not the Asian community is not a monolith. There's so many variety in our community in food, dance, music, different styles. So we want people to experience. So we'd say, come to the Cleveland Asian Festival, enjoy the Asian food court, the food trucks. And this is like tasting food from many different cultures, but all in one place. But also visit the World Marketplace. It's like shopping local and beyond. So we have local vendors, but we have vendors who bring wares from all over the world. So that's why it's called the World Marketplace.
Talk about some of the wonderful partnerships that you've developed over the years. So this is a 16th festival. I know you've got a lot of people who started with you and probably are still with you.
Yes, we have a lot of sponsors, lots of partners. We also hold almost all the different AAPI community organizations are part with us. Then we have also all the bigger institutions like Jack Entertainment or the Cleveland Foundation, KeyBank, who used to be a part of us and still continue to be supporting us in the different ways. We also have PNC Bank, all the different banks, Fifth Third Bank, Bank of First National of Lakewood, and lots of different other organizations.
We also have the City of Cleveland and the City Council supporting us.
And TV20.
TV20, yes, we have a lot of support.
What, for each of you, what has been the most rewarding aspect of running this festival as co-founders?
Just seeing the community come together for this goal. So some of the vendors come because they enjoy the camaraderie among the community. Just seeing all the people enjoy and try new foods. Every year we get 1/4, newcomers to the area. So we're introducing the culture, introducing the neighborhood to new people every year that we do this. So that's really, really exciting for people to learn about the community, about the culture, try new foods. There's new restaurants, new food trucks. So people are get to try everything, sample everything.
And what about you, Johnny?
I enjoy seeing everything that what Lisa just said, including I want to see people having a great time. When people come to the festival, you see no matter who you are, what gender, what sexual orientation, what color you are, everyone have a great time. And that's the bottom line. So that means that we have a very it showcase we have a huge diverse culture here in Cleveland, and everybody get along well, and everybody have a great time together.
Okay, during the festival, both days, what are you doing, Lisa, and what are you doing, Johnny? Lisa first.
I'm everywhere. I'm making sure the vendors are taken care of. I'm making sure everything's taken care of. You know, I'm everywhere.
Johnny, I know, Johnny, you're the security, right?
I'll be running around all the places too, and then I'm usually play the bad guy to tell the people, say, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, and to try to make things work for everybody.
Both of you share a memorable moment from the festival at any year, something that really, really touched you during the festival, funny or something drama.
For me, it's more about seeing the people having a great time. And when people come out here and have a great time, and then they're surprised to hear us talking, oh, are you Johnny Wu? I say, yeah, I am. And they say, you guys have a wonderful festival. I thank them and know that they have a great time there. And that's very happy. For me, it's very, very good feeling, because that means that all the hard work we did for 12 months actually pay off eventually to see people have a great time.
What about you, Liz?
I love people being excited about the food, the atmosphere, everything. I once saw someone try bubble tea for the first time, and they were very surprised, like, oh, what is in there? And it was just fun, because people are trying new things they've never tried before, and they're enjoying new foods. And then there's coming back in AsiaTown. So that's really rewarding to see.
What are some of the exciting performances that we get to witness this year at the festival? Are you bringing someone in from out of town?
We are not going to bring anybody national act this year, because we want to make sure people enjoy what we have locally performances, because there's way too many. I mean, even performing lists, there's a wait list for that.
Okay.
So we have Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Indonesian, Hmong performances, martial art performances. We also, other performers, we also have a section that called a health pavilion, where people can come in, get some free screening. So make sure that they have their level of health is actually in normal.
That'll be in the Plaza, right?
That's inside here where we are right now.
Okay. So once again, when and where is this festival?
So the Cleveland Asian Festival is happening May 17th and 18th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. both days.
And where?
Right here in Cleveland.
27th and Payne, basically.
27th and Payne, and
Yeah.
you can free parking at the Cleveland State University parking lot. We got 4 different lots available for parking. People will charge you money if you park on the street over here, but we don't. We have free parking for you. It's only about 2 minutes walk. Okay. So really not gonna be that hard.
We also have a free shuttle bus that will take people, so if people don't want to walk, they could take the free shuttle. Ace Taxi will have transportation every 10 to 15 minutes from CSU lots to the festival.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know I got to ask this question because it's a no-no. What about pets?
So we don't encourage you to bring your pets. We would like to suggest that you keep your pets at home. The reason why is there's too many people in here, the place is too crowded, and we need all the green space we have for people to sit down to eat, or we don't have any kind of an accident between human and animals. So we want to make sure the pets are taken care of well at home. Don't bring it here. That's the best thing to do.
Okay. Well, May 17th, May 18th, 11 to 7.
Yes.
Asian Plaza is involved too with that's with the health pavilion screenings and stuff. Okay, great. Okay, Johnny, thank you so much for being on the show. Lisa, thank you so much for being on the show. I'm looking forward to the 16th Annual Asian Festival.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in. I'm Cornell Calhoun III for TV20 and Conversations with Cal. And remember, if you don't like what's being said, change the conversation.